phylums of 8-legged segmented microanimals. Italian biologists name them tardigrade, which means slow steepers. These are also known as water bears or moose piglets. They have been found everywhere in Earth's biosphere, from mountain tops to the deep sea and the mud volcanoes, and from the tropical rainforest to Antarctic. Tardigrades are among the most resilient animals known with individual species, able to survive extreme conditions such as exposure to extreme temperature, extreme pressure, both high and low, air deprivation, radiation, dehydration, and even starvation. They would quickly kill most other known forms of life. Tardigrades have survived exposure to outer space. There are about 1,300 known species in phylum Tardigrade. The earliest known true members of the group are known from Cretaceous amber. Tardigrades are usually about 0.5 mm long when fully grown, and they are short and plump, with 4 pairs of legs, each ending in claws, usually 4 to 8. Tardigrades are prevalent in mosses and lichens and feed on plant cells, algae, and small invertebrates. When collected, they may be viewed under a low-power microscope. Tardigrades are often found on lichens and mosses. Other environments in which they are found include dunes, coast generally, soil, leaf, litter, and marine or freshwater sediments, where they may occur quite frequently. Tardigrades have barrel-shaped bodies with 4 pairs of stubby legs. Most range from 0.3 to 0.5 mm in length, although the largest species may reach 1.2 mm. The body consists of a head, 3 body segments, each with a pair of legs, and caudal segments with a 4 pair of legs. These legs are without joints, while feet have 4 to 8 claws each. Tardigrades lack several Hox genes and large intermediate regions of the body axis. The brain develops in bilateral symmetric pattern. Tardigrades have a dorsal brain atop a paired ventral nervous system. The brain includes multiple lobes, mostly consisting of 3 bilateral paired clusters of neurons. Tardigrades share morphological characteristics with many species that differ largely by class. Biologists have a difficult time finding verification among tardigrade species because of this relationship. These animals are most related to early evaluation of arthropods. Tardigrades fossils go as far back as Cretaceous period in North America. Scientists have reported tardigrades in hot springs on the top of Himalaya to the deep sea, and from polar regions to equator, under the layer of solid ice and in ocean sediments. Many species can be found in milder environments such as lakes and meadows. Others can be found in stone walls and roofs. Tardigrades are most common in moist environment, but can stay active wherever they can retain at least some moisture. Research published in 2020 shows that tardigrades are sensitive to high temperature. Research showed it takes 48 hours at 37.1 degrees Celsius to kill half of the active tardigrades. Tardigrade was the first known animal to survive after the exposure to outer space. In September 2007, dehydrated tardigrades were taken into the low Earth orbit for 10 days. Some of them previously dehydrated and some of them not. Exposed to hard vacuum of outer space and the solar UV radiations. Back on Earth, more than 68% of the subject protected from solar UV radiations were reanimated within 30 minutes of following rehydration. Although subsequently mortality was high, many of these produced viable embryons. Result from in August 2020. Studies suggest that strong electrostatic attraction along with high protein flexibility help form a molecular aggregate which allows DSUP to shield DNA.